called speech mapping your presentation. What's it called?
Speech mapping.
Speech mapping. Speech mapping your presentation. It allows you to create a visual mind map of your talk so that you're not constantly, relying on the PowerPoint. You can kind of go ahead and just be present and connect with the audience. We're also going to talk about how to deliver like a pro every single time. How often? Every single time. I know the bar is high, but let's see what happens. And then we're going to talk a little bit about creating that two-way dialogue and engaging the room. I know that's sometimes a difficult topic, especially on a webinar. But how many people would love to have more crowd participation during their presentations, during their talks, right? Okay, so I think we're definitely in the right place here. So before we get started though, would it be okay if I just tell you guys just a little bit about who I am and why I feel like I've sort of earned a right to talk about this topic and why I'm passionate about this topic? Is that okay with everybody if I just maybe take 2-3 minutes on that? So my name is Ariel Ginga. I'm the founder of Atlanta Public Speaking. And I'm originally from Romania. Now, anybody here from Romania? I talked to a lot of you guys. Everybody heard of the concept called Romania? Sure, okay. So the thing is, I moved here in 1984. And in 1984, you guys might remember Nicolae Ceausescu. This was during the Cold War. Nicolae Ceausescu was in power, and Romania was a communist country. And it's my dad over there. My dad had to do a 35-day hunger strike in order for us to be here in America. So turn to your neighbor, say, I'm not going to take it for granted. It's serious, guys. I'm going to tell you another thing. This is my family right over here. This is Claudia. In 2018, we lost my sister Claudia to a very rare lung disease called hypersensitivity pneumonitis. She was 45 years old when she lost her life. And, the average lifespan in America is 76. And if you think about it, how quickly did the summer of 2022 came and then it just flew right past us? So if you think about it, if she got to be average, she would have had 30 summers left on this earth. She didn't get to be average. And there's no guarantee that you're going to get to live an average life. Tomorrow's promised to no man. So this is my little soapbox moment where I tell you, look, whatever it is that you want to do, do it. If it's taking a martial arts class, if it's learning to paint, piano, whatever it is, or whatever you have a desire for it, please just take advantage of each day. Don't overthink it. That's one of the things that I did with public speaking. I was very, very introverted as a child. So who here would consider themselves an introvert by nature? And maybe this is a surprise to some of your coworkers because they're like, what, you? We never thought that. You're a leader, but okay. Who here is more of an extrovert? And then who's the ambiverts in the room? The ambiverts. You turn it on and off, okay? Nice, nice. Well, I was definitely an introvert, and so much so to where I'm 17 years old and I have to do a presentation in geography class, and I got up and I was about to do a presentation on Colombia, and I remember I had the really cool poster, and when I got up to face the Meadow Creek Mustangs, this is what I said to them. That's it. And I sat back down, my face was bloody red. I didn't even know what happened. I just couldn't say a word. Just a complete epinephrine dump. Like the adrenaline dump took over me, and I was so surprised I couldn't even say anything. But I did something very important right then and there in that trailer at Meadow Creek High School. Everybody put your hand on your heart. Say, my decisions will decide my destiny. It's okay, we have a little fun on the job. So my decisions will decide my destiny. I made a decision right then and there that someday I'm going to crack this code. I'm going to do something about it. Whatever it was that happened to me, that was not natural because we're all social creatures. Would you agree? I took a lot of well-known executive communication courses. And I took, courses, webinars, books, you name it. The problem, I don't know, maybe it was them, maybe it was me. To be honest, it was probably me. I was a really, really tough case. I couldn't string two sentences together. During my 20s, I was in property management, in real estate, doing apartments, leasing apartments, and this particular fear of speaking to groups held me back from promotions. Warren Buffett said that if you get good at public speaking, it will double your professional value. He said he's got 2 different degrees from college universities, but he said those diplomas are no longer on my wall. But he said the one diploma that's still on my wall to this day is the one I got through a public speaking course. He said it was the best investment he's ever made. And so I knew that there was something that I wanted to do, and I was very hungry to pursue, like, what is it wrong with me? How can I fix this? But unfortunately, nothing really worked. And myself being an inventor by heart, at the age of 17, I also invented my first hair comb. I called it the magic trimmer. I used to have long hair, and it was a comb that allows you to cut your own hair. So you save about 15, 20 bucks. It never took off, or else I probably wouldn't be here. But I do have a very creative mindset. And finally, you probably heard the saying, necessity is the mother of invention, right? Finally, I said, there has to be some kind of solution for me. I've tried all the other courses out there, and I went deep into the lab, and I started to study all types of speakers. And out of that, that pain, out of that whole mess, I was able to come up with some really cool formulas, and then I started to test them. Once I saw that it worked, I tried to, apply them to a couple of friends of mine. And once I saw I had something, I then started Atlanta Public Speaking at that time in 2012. And today, this is what I do full time. I think only in America you can be from another country and then teach public speaking in English. Right? Isn't America a beautiful country? But this is my thing. I'm very, very passionate about it. And one of the things that I actually invented in 2012 is the speech mapping formula. So what it allows you to do is to create a visual mind map of your presentation, like we talked about earlier.